Welcome to our session about verbs. It's great to have you all here with me for this hour. My name is Carissa, and I'll be your teacher for this hour. Okay, very good. So for those of you who are just joining me, it's time for us to go ahead and start our lesson. So please come on in and join me. Hello, Sandra. Welcome to class. Great to have you. How are you doing today?
Thank you. It's good. Thank you. And you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Thank you. Great to have you here in class.
Thanks. Maybe it's the first time with you.
Yes, I think so. I think it is the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Sandra.
I'm from Italy, and but I'm working abroad, and I'm working in Africa currently.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I want to improve my English because we speak with a lot of people, but Indian people, Philippine people, Italian people, French. Then I like to improve my English because within us is very difficult to improve the pronunciation, the rule. And today I was looking, I like a lot your topics about the verbs. Then I booked the lesson.
Oh, good. Well, I'm happy that you are here with me today, and it's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So I don't know why it said that. Okay. So Gava, I'm not sure if, you can't see the video. Okay. I'm not sure. Try to refresh your page. Okay, so try to
I see
refresh.
very well.
Okay, so you can see very well. Okay, good. So let me just mention it to one of your classmates. I think they're trying to come into the lesson. Okay, so you want to make sure that you refresh your page. If you have your verbaling ticket, okay, use it to enter the class. Okay, good. Gava, it looks like you're here. Good. Hello, Gava. How are you doing?
Oh, hello, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. How are you today?
Yeah, thanks. I am fine, thank you.
Good. All right. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? It's Gava. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Okay. All right, Gava, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so I come from Romania. I'm a software engineer, and I'm happy to practice a little bit my English.
Very good. Yes, you're definitely going to do that today. Good. Good to have you here, Gava. Now, Gava, I'm looking at your picture. Are you it looks like you're standing on a cliff looking over the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. It was a
So,
beautiful place.
mhm. Tell us about that place.
The photo was made in Croatia, on Ball Island. I don't know if you heard that island.
No, I've never heard of that island. No.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Okay.
But
Nice.
then it's not the ocean, it's the Adriatic Sea.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, so it sounds like Sandro does know about that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, thank you, Gava, for your introduction. All right, I want to go ahead and introduce your class, or say, welcome your classmates. So let's welcome Alejandro. How are you doing today, Alejandro?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine.
Good. Excellent. So, okay, so Alejandro, it's great to have you here in class once again. So it looks like a couple of students are new. Not sure if you've been in class with them before, but would you mind introducing yourself once again to your classmates?
Uh, I introduce myself.
Yes, please.
Um, my name is Alejandro. I live in Spain. Um, I'm unemployed, um, but I'm learning English, a lot of English. And I'm 44 years old. I'm married, and I live in my parents' house uh, because I don't have any job. Um, when uh, that is all.
Okay. Okay, no problem, no problem. Thank you very much for your introduction. We do appreciate it. Okay, very good. Let's continue with our introductions. And okay, let's see. It looks like we have Victor in class. Hello, Victor. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good. All right, so just for the benefit of your classmates, Victor, would you mind introducing yourself?
Yes, I'm Victor. I'm from Ukraine, uh, from part of Ukraine, from Kiev. And I'm a programmer, a game developer. I'm 30 years old.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay, very good. Thanks for your introduction, Victor. Good to have you back in class. Okay, all
Thank you.
right. You're welcome. Okay, let's also have Carlos. Hi, Carlos. Carlos, please introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, my name is Carlos. I am 24 years old. I am from Mexico. I live in La Paz. I am studying English and French, and that's all.
Okay, very good. That's nice. So, excellent. So good. So we have a nice variety of students here in class. Okay, so just want to mention to our viewers, if you do have a ticket here at Verbally, come on into the lesson. We'd love to have you participate. Okay, excellent job. So, guys, today we're going to talk about verbs. We're going to talk about 3 different types of verbs, and we're going to practice using them. Okay, you're also going to take a look at some errors and see if you can correct the errors. Okay, very good. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay, and we're going to get the ball rolling with our lesson. Okay, so here are our objectives here on the board. Okay, and I'm going to ask Sandro to tell us what we'll be practicing today.
Sorry?
What will we be practicing today?
Which kind of verbs are you saying?
Okay, and
I have to choose, or?
what 3 verb types do you see on the board there?
No, I'm not understanding, sorry.
Okay, can you read the slide that I have on the board?
Action verbs, linking verbs, and helping verbs.
Yes, beautiful. So we're going to talk about those 3 verbs. Exactly, very good. Okay, all right, now let's go ahead and start doing them. Now I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to ask you to guess first of all, okay? So let me get to there. All right, I'm going to change the screen. Now here are some examples of the 3 types of verbs. All right, now let's start with the first one, okay? Those words are explode, scream, sneeze, type, and kick. All right, now let's see. Let me have Victor. Victor, can you tell me what type of verbs those are? Are those action, linking, or are those helping verbs?
It's helping verbs.
Okay, all right, so you think those are helping verbs? All right, let's get some additional.
Can you repeat which type of verbs?
Sure. Let me go back. Okay, so here they are. Action verbs,
Yes.
linking verbs, or helping verbs. Okay,
Okay.
so let's look at those again. We have explode, scream, sneeze, type, and kick.
Action. Sorry, I would like to change my answer.
Okay, that works. Okay, good. Yes, those are action verbs. Very good. All right, let's go to the next set of verbs. So the examples are do, have, and be. Okay. All right, Alejandro, what kind of verbs are those?
Those verbs, they are
Okay, I'm going to go back.
scream, sneeze.
Okay, do you think those are action verbs, linking verbs, or helping verbs? Do, have, and be. Are they action, linking, or helping?
I think they are action verbs.
Okay, well sometimes do can be an action verb. Okay, but not really have and be. Okay, so they wouldn't they're really as a group, as a whole. Okay, let's try a different one. Do you think they're linking verbs or are they helping verbs?
Okay. Verb to be, it is an
Okay, so let's just see if we can, if you don't know, you can take a guess. Okay, so they're not action verbs here. Now, so let's just take a guess. Are they linking or do you think they help? What do you think, Alejandro? Go ahead and take a guess.
I think verb to be.
Okay, all right. Okay, Alejandro, quiero saber qué clase de verbos son. Are they helping, linking, or are they Okay, that's fine. Let's get some help. Okay, let's ask Carlos for some help. Carlos, help us out. What do you think? Do, have, or be? Do, have, and be. What kind of verbs are those?
I think they act like an auxiliary. I think it's linking. No, linking verbs.
Okay, so if something is auxiliary, okay, when you think of auxiliary, does that link or does it help?
Helping verbs.
That's right, exactly. Okay, so something that's auxiliary helps. That's right. Okay, good. We're doing good. All right. Let's keep going. Okay, this is just a quick scan to see how well we're doing. Gava. Okay, the last one says be, the verb to be. Am, is, are, etc. Might, become, and seem. Are those action, linking, or helping verbs?
I think only linking does.
Yes, you got an easy one. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
You got the easy one. Beautiful. All right, good. So you've seen some examples. Now let's take a look at the definition. So let's just make sure that we understand. All right, so let's have, Gava, why don't you read the first definition, And let's see if we can think of what kind of verbs those are. Read that definition for me.
Okay. They express something that a person, animal, force of nature, or thing can do.
Okay. Now, what kind of verbs is that definition describing?
Yeah, I think action verbs.
That's right. Okay, the key word there is that a person, animal, or force of nature can do. Okay, so there's your action, the express action. All right, let's go to the next one. And let's see, I'd like to have Sandro. Sandro, could you read the next definition for me?
Yes. Verbs that have no meaning on their own.
I'm sorry,
They
that's
are-
the third. I'm sorry, that's the third one. Can you read the second one for me? The one that starts with B.
Be, am, is, are, was, were, has been, are being, may, have been, become, and seem. Verbs
Okay,
that
so stop right there. Okay, so what kind of verbs are we talking about? If we talk about the verb to be, become, seem, what kind of verbs are those? The action, linking, or helping?
linking.
That's right, they link. They link the subject to the verb. That's right, very good. All right, and let's see. Let's go ahead and have Victor. Victor, can you read the last definition for me?
Yes. Verbs that have no this yes.
Yes, that one.
Verbs that have no meaning on their own. They are necessary for the grammatical structure of a sentence, but they do not tell us very much alone.
That's right. Okay, so remember the examples we gave are do, have. Okay, we had do, we had have.
Yes.
Okay, we had do, have, and we have be. Okay? All right. So when you look at those verbs on their own, they don't really tell us much. If you just see the verb do, well, what does that mean? It doesn't mean very much on its own, but when it's used with a main verb, it really does tell us a lot more. Okay. All right. Very good. So that's just a brief overview of our three types of verbs. Okay, now let's get some practice with each one. Okay, let's go back up to the action verbs. Okay, now I've given you some examples already, but let's see what examples you can come up with. Okay, now remember, an action verb shows an action, okay, either physical or mental action. Okay, all right, so I want to hear your ideas. Okay, and let's see. Okay, very good. So, okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. I can see everybody again. Sorry, I navigated away. All right, let's see. Carlos, can you give me an example of an action verb, a verb that shows an action or talks about an action?
Yes, I think go straight to find the library.
Okay, good. So go straight. Yep, and you gave me a good example. Go straight to find the library. Excellent. All right, let's talk about a different one. Alejandro, can you think of an action verb? Okay, Alejandro, I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Can you try that again for me? Okay, I'm sorry, Alejandro, maybe check your microphone for me, because it looks like it's open, but I'm not able to hear you.
Hello?
Yes, there you go. Okay.
Okay. For example, to work,
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you give me a sentence using that action verb?
I work in a restaurant.
Ah, good. That's a good example, Alejandro. Very good. Okay. All right, let's move on to Gava. Gava, give me a different example.
Run. To run.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Can you give me a sentence?
Yeah. I try to run every morning, but I don't.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get into that habit of running. That's true.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Uh-huh.
can you describe me the meaning of this word, of this action verb? Because I don't know this word.
Run?
Yes. Oh, run?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's troubles with my air lips.
Oh, okay. No problem. No problem. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So run. Good job.
I
Okay.
know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Sandro, can you give us a different example?
Yes, I like too much to swim.
Okay. So let's say it this way. I like to swim very
Yes,
much. Uh-huh. I like to swim very much.
yes,
Or you could say, I really like to swim. Either one of those is good. Good. Yep. So swim definitely describes an action. Good. All right, Victor, your turn.
Uh, and I uh, I'm very like to game in this amazing game. Play in this amazing game.
Okay, so to play, okay, so I'm going to put that here. I really like to play this amazing game. Okay, beautiful. Okay, you gave us a very nice adjective with that too. Amazing. Okay, now let me just test you to make sure that you understand. Okay, so Victor, I'm going to change your sentence just a little bit. And I want you to tell me if this is a good sentence or if it's not right. Okay, so I really like. Excuse me. I really like to be this amazing game. Okay, now what do you think about that sentence, Victor? Do you think that's a good sentence?
Uh, I'm not sure that I understand this sentence because it's not usual construction. To be like to be this amazing game. I don't know.
Okay, so it doesn't quite sound right, does it?
Yes,
Right.
it sounds a little bit strange for me.
Yeah, it does. It sounds strange. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get some help to understand why that sounds strange. Yeah, that's just strange. Yeah, that's right. Good. So, Sandro, good. So, Sandro, go ahead and use your microphone. Tell us, why does that sound strange?
because there is you put the I like. I mean, there is the subject, and after there is the game, and in the middle is expected to be like a action verb. I don't know. I cannot explain better.
All right. So there should be an action verb there, not a helping verb.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So to be doesn't fit there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so that's why it sounds strange. So that's why we can't say that. So that's why you want to make sure that you know what function each of these verbs have. That way, when you say it, or when you hear it, or when you write it, you'll know if it's right or not. Okay? Good, excellent job. Okay, I want to take a look at just one more example. All right, we had the sentence, I really like to swim. Okay, so I really like to swim. Okay, so can I say, I seem really like to swim. Okay, all right, tell me what you think about that sentence. Okay, and let's see, I'm gonna ask Gava. Gava, what do you think about that? I seem really like to swim.
I want to explain, but I don't know word seem. I don't know what it means. Seem.
All right. So seem is if you're not really sure what something is that you're seeing, seem is kind of like saying looks like. So it looks like this, or it seems to be this or that.
Okay.
Now, do I need that linking verb right there? I seem really like to swim. Is that appropriate? What do you think?
I don't know, probably make the link between the subject and the really adverb, but I don't know if I make the proposition without the seam. I think it's fine. I'm not sure.
Okay, good. Now, this is kind of a rule of thumb that I like. Okay, if it seems unnecessary, then do without it. Okay, if you don't really need it, then let's not put extra things in our sentence. Okay, in this case, our verb and our subject and our object are linked just fine. Okay, so we don't need seem. So our sentence really just is, I really like to swim.
Okay.
That's it. So we don't need anything extra there. Okay, very good. Very good. All right. Now let me give you another example, and what I'd like you to do is tell me what the action verb is in the sentence. Let's see. Alejandro, can you tell me with this sentence, Smith catches the ball? What is the action verb in the sentence?
To catch. Verb to catch.
That's right. Catch. Okay, so that verb tells us the action in that sentence. That's beautiful. Okay, so Smith catches the ball. All right. Now we also talked about actions of the mind, things that are happening in the mind. So let me come back and I'm going to ask Carlos. Okay, Carlos, check the chat box for me. All right. Read that sentence for me and tell me what the action verb is there.
Let me see if I have the chat. Where is it?
It's in the Verbling chat.
Verbling.
The V that's in there's a blue background. There's a tan V. Check the left side of your screen.
I'm gonna find it if you want to ask somebody because I'm new on this.
Okay, I put it in the other chat. Did you see that chat come up?
Okay. I see.
Perfect.
Smith imagines the action verb is imagine.
Now, is that really an action, Carlos? Imagine? Is that an action?
No, it's imagine. Yes, imagine. No. Imagine no, because it doesn't. You don't move. You don't do. You are not doing something. You are. You are thinking. I don't know if that is an action.
So, okay, what do you think about that? Now, your thoughts are moving around in your head. Is that an action?
Moving, yes.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so things that are happening inside your head or inside your body, those are actions.
Okay.
Yep, so that is the action. That's right. So imagining. Okay, so that actually shows a mental action.
Okay.
Okay, very good. All right, let's try one more example. Okay, and I'm going to go to I'm going to go back to Victor. Okay, Victor, here's your sentence. Please read it and then tell me what the action verb is in that sentence.
Okay. Where is it? Is it in the Verbal chat or?
It's in the Verbling chat. Do you need it in the other one?
Okay, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Smith is wearing good clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the action verb in this sentence? You asked me, yes?
Yes. Now, is this a physical action or is this a mental action?
It's physical action.
That's right. So it's the action of wearing or using clothing.
Yes.
That's true. All right. Now I have a true or false sentence for you. Okay. All right, Victor. So I'm gonna type a sentence, and I want you to tell me if this is a good sentence or if it's not a very good sentence. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Smith is being good clothes. It's not a good sentence.
Okay, what's the problem? What's the problem in that sentence?
The problem is the verb being.
That's right. Okay, so do we need an auxiliary verb there? Or do you need an action verb?
We need action verb.
That's right. You need an action verb. That's right. Excellent, excellent job. Good. You're getting it. You're getting it. Very good. Okay, so guys, that's it for our action verbs. Okay. All right. So that's it for our action verbs. Now, let's take a look at our next type of word. Okay. Okay. We talked about those verbs that help. The verbs that help. All right, now there are three different types of verbs that help. The primary helping verbs, be, have, and do. Okay, now let's take a sentence, and I want you to tell me what helping verb we need. Okay, let's see. Okay, all right, good. And this one's going to go to Sandro. Okay, so Sandro. Okay, tell me, what helping verb do we need in that sentence? Or is this a good sentence on its own?
But I'm not saying the sentence.
Okay, let's see. You must be in the other chat, so let's see. Okay, one moment. Okay, so look at this sentence. Tell me if it's a good sentence, and if not, tell me what is needed.
Yes, need the auxiliary verb. He's watching TV.
Good. You want to use your verb to be. He is watching TV. Yeah. All right. Now, what if I confuse it? Well, not confuse it, but what if I say, okay, so I see that I need a helping verb. Okay, what about that sentence? Can I use that one?
No, it's sound bad because there is the ing form.
Right, so I can't say he have watching TV. All right, so what you want to say is he is watching TV. You want to use your verb to be there. Okay, so yes. He is watching TV. You definitely need a helping verb there.
Yes.
Okay, excellent job. All right, so our next question is for this one. Is this one. Okay, now let's see. Let's move on to using have. Okay, all right, now, okay, let's see. Let's come here, and I'm going to ask Alejandro.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so here's my sentence. Time. Okay, what helping verb do we use there?
To have.
So is this right? I to have time, is that right?
No. For example, I haven't any time. I have a lot of time.
Very good. Okay, excellent. Okay, all right, good. So I have time, or in some places they say I haven't any time. That's right. That's right. So let's put that here. I have time. Very good. All right, let's take yet another sentence here, and I want you to tell me. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm going to move on to Gava. Let's see. Okay, here's a sentence for you, Gava, and there's something that's missing in the sentence. Okay, I could say I finished my homework, but I want to use a helping verb with this one. Okay, how can I change that to include a helping verb, Gava?
Okay, so I have to add an verb, yeah?
Okay, and let me give you a hint here. So I could ask you, have you finished your homework?
Okay, and I respond, yes, okay, yes, I have finished. I'm right?
I have finished my homework.
Okay.
Very good. Now you'll see this quite a bit when you are talking about I'm sorry, I just lost my thought. When you're talking about your perfect tenses, okay, I have done, I have been, she has finished, we have finished. Okay, so when you use any of your perfect tenses, you'll see that helping verb have.
Okay.
Good, excellent. All right, let's talk about that helping verb do. Okay, all right, now let's talk about a few circumstances where you need it. Okay, let's talk about making negative sentences. Okay, let's see, Sandro.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, do you like to eat? Chicken liver? Do you like to eat chicken liver?
I don't know what is chicken.
Chicken liver. It's the liver inside of a chicken. Do you like to eat chicken liver?
No, can you write the word? I don't know this word. After chicken.
Good. Okay, so do you like chicken liver? Thank you, Gava.
Wait, I have to check the meaning because. Okay. No, I don't. I didn't. I don't know. I don't like.
Okay, so you said no. I don't like chicken liver. Okay. All right. So you don't like it. Very good. Now, is it okay, Sandro, if I simply say I no like chicken liver? Is that okay?
Okay.
Is that okay?
No, can be completely different. Yes, it's not a oh,
Mhm. Sometimes, this is a common mistake. Sometimes
yeah,
ones who are learning English will say, I no like or I not like chicken liver. Okay, but in English, we need a helping verb. Okay, so
yes,
that's why when we're forming negatives, we have to say, I don't. If you're saying it in the present tense, I don't
yes,
like chicken liver.
yes. In fact, for just one comment,
Hmm.
when I wrote, for instance, some mail or some sentence, after without to think about the rule, grammar, and so on. After last time I make a reading, if I feel something strange, then I change. In this case, if you read the sentence, there is something strange.
Hmm.
I know like there is something that sound not well.
Right, something is missing from that
Yeah.
sentence. That's right. Very good. Okay, so if we're talking about negatives. Okay, now let's see. Let's ask Carlos. So, Carlos, um, let's say that a good friend of yours cooked a meal for you, but it was terrible. Okay, it tasted nasty. Okay, so if your friend asks, Carlos, did you like dinner? Did you like the food? Okay,
Yeah.
how could you respond?
No, I didn't like it.
That's right. Okay, so no, I didn't like it. Okay, so no, I didn't like it. All right, now why is it that I used don't in one case, Carlos? Why did I use don't in the first one? Okay, I don't like chicken livers, and I used didn't in the second one. What's the difference between don't and didn't?
The difference is that you need to use it when it's present and did when it's past.
That's right. Okay. So really, don't is a contraction of what two words? It's a combination of what two words, Carlos?
Do not.
Right. Do not. All right. And what about didn't?
Did not.
That's right. Beautiful. Okay. So did not. That's right. Okay. So anytime you're trying to form or you are forming a negative sentence, okay, you want to use that helping verb. Okay. You may also use it when you're asking questions. Okay? All right, now let me ask you about this question. Let's see. Let's have, okay, Victor. Victor, what do you think about this sentence, this question?
Did not,
Okay?
or
That's that question in the
oh
chat
yes.
box. What do you think about that?
You want some coffee? You want some coffee?
Mm-hmm. Is that okay? Is that a good question?
No.
Okay, what's missing?
Uh, uh, Verb. Auxiliary verb.
Right.
Do you want some coffee?
Right. Do you want some coffee? Now, I will admit that sometimes when you hear native speakers talk to each other, you probably will hear, you want some coffee? Okay, I'm not going to say that we don't say it, okay, but I want you to know the correct way to say it. Really, you need your auxiliary verb. Do you want some coffee?
Oh yes.
Mhm.
You can help by your change your intonation if you want to
Mhm.
make the sentence want to build your sentence as a question.
Right, that's right. Okay, good. Yeah, so your intonation tells you that it's a question. But if we're looking at grammar, then the correct structure would be to add the do. You want to add your auxiliary verb do. Okay, now Sandra, you said directly or is it some coffee? Okay, do you want coffee? Okay, again, listen to it. is missing something. Okay, so in English, what we do if you're not asking about a specific amount of coffee, then you use some. Okay, do you want some coffee? Okay, now if I want to be specific,
Okay.
I could say, do you want a cup of coffee?
Okay,
That's
thanks.
specific. You're welcome. Very good. Okay, good job, guys. Excellent job. Okay, all right. Let's take a different example. You can also use this verb do, this auxiliary verb do, when you want to emphasize something. Okay? All right. Okay, so for example, did you study for that exam? Okay, all right, Gava, if I ask you that question, how would you respond? Did you study for that exam?
I think the correct response is yes, I did. I did it.
Good. So here's your answer. Yes, I did. Because you could simply say yes, and that's it. You could simply say yes. Okay? But you can also add for emphasis, yes, I did. And you could even continue with that. Yes, I did. I studied very hard for that. Okay? Now, what if someone challenges you? Okay, what if someone says, Gava, I really don't think you studied for that exam. Okay, I think you cheated.
Okay.
Okay, now how could you respond to that?
Okay. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. I didn't cheat to that exam.
Good. So there's your auxiliary verb. Okay, so you're wrong. Right? I didn't cheat.
Yeah.
All right, good. Excellent. Very good. So you can use that in the negative, and you can also use it to emphasize. Good. Beautiful job there, Gava. Okay, very good. Okay. Okay. Let's just do one other thing. Okay, let's do one other thing here. Let me just check real quick. Okay. Okay, beautiful. All right, the last thing I want to talk about is our linking verbs. Okay, now let me give you a couple of examples of linking verbs. Okay, I'm going to put those here in the chat box for you. And then we're going to just do a little bit of practice, and then that's going to be it for us, okay? So there are a few of our linking verbs, and I'm going to ask Victor to read those linking verbs. Give me a few examples of those linking verbs, Victor.
This car looks beautiful.
Okay. Now, so what that verb is linking is this car, okay, and beautiful. Okay? Because I can't say this car beautiful.
Yes.
I can't say that. Okay? Now, I could use, okay, sometimes, remember, our helping verbs do function as linking verbs too. They act like them. So I could say this car is beautiful. Okay? I could say that. But I could also use a different option. Okay, just like you said, this car, okay, you said this car looks beautiful. Okay? All right, yep, there you go. Okay, now what if you were giving, Victor, I'm going to come back to you and ask this question. Now, maybe you could tell your wife or your girlfriend, okay, you could say you are beautiful. Okay, let's say gorgeous. Let's take it up a notch. Okay, so you're gorgeous. Okay? I could use that verb to be. Now, what linking verb could I use instead, Victor?
Yes. You looks. Yes.
You look
You look
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Okay, you could say you look beautiful. You could also say amazing. Okay. All right, so you look amazing. Okay, you can tell them that she is amazing. That's one thing. But if you say you look amazing, then you're focusing on her appearance. You look amazing. Yeah, good. All right. Let's see. Sandro, what if you are commenting on your wife's perfume? So let's say she bought a new perfume. Okay. What could you say? What linking verb might you use there?
I can say even feel. I don't know.
Okay, but if we're talking about perfume, okay, what linking verb do you want to use there? Okay, look at our options: appear, taste, smell, feel, look, sound, grow.
For sure, smell, but.
Good. Okay, now let's link up the phrases. Okay, so.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Smell, but I mean, smell seems not good word for the perfume. I don't know.
No, it is good because you smell perfume. Okay, so let's try it this way. That new perfume, okay, that can be your subject, and let's have it link an adjective. Okay, let's say wonderful. Okay, for example. So how could I link those two together? Okay, that new perfume and wonderful. What verb could I use to link those two together?
I don't know. This is the smell of your new perfume is beautiful.
Okay, now you changed it. Okay, this is a good sentence.
But no. In this case, it's not verbs. In this case, is the smell is not verbs.
Okay, but Sandro, I want us to work a little bit more on our verbs. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, because it's more of a helping verb. Okay, we want to practice our linking verbs. Okay, so let's use to smell. Okay, let that be our linking verb. So how could I use that?
I don't know. It don't come in my mind now.
Okay, so let's start our sentence. That new perfume. What continues? What's next?
I don't know if it's correct. The new perfume smells really good. I don't know.
Good, that's right. Okay, and let's put an exclamation point behind that because you might really, emphasize that. Okay, so that new perfume smells really good.
Okay.
Okay, so you actually have a couple of options, Sandro, and that's what I want you to focus on. Okay, so there's not just that one way to say it. Okay, what you said is good. Okay, there you use your helping verb, is. Okay, you said, let's see. The smell of your new perfume is beautiful. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but if I just want to use a linking verb, I simply say that new perfume smells really good.
Yes.
Good. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's try a different one. Okay, and then we're just going to wrap things up. Okay, Alejandro. Okay, let's hear from you. Okay. Let's talk about. Let's see if we can do this one with with become. Let's try become. Okay, let's try. Our subject is Sam, and let's say Sam recently, and we need something to link ill or sick. Okay, all right, there it is. Okay, so what linking verb could we use there? Okay, look at the options we have in the chat box and see if you can pick one that fits.
Okay. I studied.
I'm sorry, Alejandro. Look at the sentence that's in the chat box. Okay, our subject is Sam recently. That one. Right.
Okay.
And it's going to link up ill or sick. Okay, so what linking verb could we use there?
Okay. Sam recently. Sam recently studies very hard, and he become ill.
Okay, good. So Sam recently, and let's say it became ill.
Became ill. Okay.
He became
Past
ill.
tense.
Right, that's right. Okay, so I could say Sam is sick. I could say that. Okay, but if I say that he recently became ill, that adds more meaning to what I'm saying. Okay, your listener will know that before Sam was fine, but now he's not. He's sick. Okay. All right. So this gives you additional ways to expand your ideas. Okay. All right. Very good. So today, as I mentioned to you, we talked about action verbs. We talked about our linking verbs, and we also talked about our helping verbs. Okay. All right, very good. Well, guys, that's going to end our lesson for today. Does anyone have any questions before we leave for this hour?
No.
No, for me it's okay.
Okay, very good. Well, guys, I'll see you again for one of my next lessons. Have a great day or evening, depending on where you are. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you. Bye.
Okay, good to see you all too. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.